Nani anaweza tuambia what we are discussing right now from our booklet? Sijasikia? Taylor, what are we discussing now? Exactly. Panel discussion, alternative career pathway, technology and enterprise. It's an alternative career pathway. Sindio? And with us today, our guests wenye wamespare time yao to be with us. Sindio? See, first we appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. They have left their busy schedules. Copy, Mike. They have left their busy schedules to be with us. Welcome, sir.
My name is Samuel Masharia. I'm here in capacity of Leash Limited, where I'm a director stroke the IT manager. So I will be taking you through artificial intelligence. Apart from that, I'm also a farmer, incorporating IT into organic agriculture. And that's also something that I'm passionate about.
Amazing. Apige makofi.
We create a collaborative environment for young people to come and work from the space. So other than that, we offer trainings, biashara. We also do a lot of events that help young people be entrepreneurial. I'm a firm believer of developing and creating solutions for businesses using technology. And that's why I'm here today. So I have a background in IT, specifically computer science and business management, that is entrepreneurship. I'm glad to be here, and I'm hopeful that we can learn a thing or two. And I like to say that every day is a learning day. Every day is a growth day. Asanteni.
Thank you, Wayne. Apige makofi. Amazing. Amazing.
Habari zenyu.
Salama.
Joyce Mwihaki. I work for Eneza IT Solutions. We deal with website design, we do digital marketing, we also do software development. So all those who are interested with IT, you're welcome to join us. We are at D&D House building, 2nd floor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Apige makofi. What is the name of our lady? Hiyo hamwezi sahau. And they came with another brother of ours. Nezataka he introduce himself and then tell us more about the company. Karibu Billy.
Ni ajeni?
Ni fitini.
Mko fiti kabisa?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm happy to be here with you, and Billy Osborne. I'm the project associate at Nakuru Box, and as you have heard from our managing director, at Nakuru Box we deal with so many things, and that is anything to do with entrepreneurship and incubation, and also we are a technology hub, so we deal a lot with the technology related things, and I'm happy to introduce you to our space if you are interested. For example, one of the things we are doing, we have a program where we are teaching IT related programs to young students at very affordable prices. We have a school that is Nakuru Box Academy, where we teach software development, we teach artificial intelligence, we also teach data analytics and big data. So if you are interested in any of those fields, I know maybe you will get to understand more about the field during the panel discussion. How many know about data analytics? Nana mwaisikia kuhusu data analytics? Ama data analysis?
Unaenda sana.
Oh, sorry.
Billy, hii kiti ni yako. By the way, nilikuwa nasahau kuambia. Hiyo kiti ni yako. Utatuambia kuhusu data analytics. In layman understanding. Unaona sababu hata mimi umenipoteza. In layman understanding, data analytic ni how can you explain to somebody mwenye hana clue yoyote kuhusu IT? What is data analytic? Tafuna kabisa au dilute, come to our level.
Well, we all know that in every space there is information that is flowing. Like right now, we have this event, and we know that such and such a number of people have attended this event. How many are male, how many are female, and what is the opinion they have towards such and such a thing. For example, hii wakati being an electioneering period, there is a lot of data that is required. During the opinion polls and all that, you will need to understand kwa ground watu wanasema nini, ama kwa ground what is needed. Say for example you want to run a project ya ku supply agricultural feeds, ama tuseme maybe agricultural manure and something. One, you want to understand what type of crops grow in such and such an area. What type of soil do they have in such and such an area? What will do best to improve the productivity of that soil?
Oh, ngoja kidogo. So data analytic, hiyo jina ilikuwa ngumu, lakini sasa unasema ni kama kuanalyze.
Yeah, sasa na explain.
Ukitaka kufanya kitu, una analyze kwanza, una collect the relevant information kabla u engage into that thing. Am I getting you right?
Yes.
All right, continue.
Yeah. So what you do, you have all this data and you analyze it so that you see what will work for you and what will not work for you. So lazima uelewe kila kitu that goes on ground out of all the data that is available online, ndio upate the data that will be relevant for you, so that as you run your project, ama as you do what you want to do, you target the specifics. Hautapata unaanza kusema ati kwa ground maybe hapa kwa shule wanasema Ruto ndiye atashinda, and yet that is just something you have imagined. But with the data analytics you will be able to say for sure that maybe 20 people wanasema Ruto ndiye anaweza, 30 people wanasema tunapenda Gachagua, 30 people wanasema Raila, 30 people. So you will be able to know everything from analyzing the data that is available. Amazing. And that is data analytics.
Amazing. Before ukipandaga tu use an example ya career. Unaona sisi hatuna Ruto, hatuna Gachagua, hatuna atuzimii, hatuna hizo. But we are lawyers.
Yeah.
We are architects. Yeah. We are doctors. We are farmers. We are pastors. You see?
Yeah.
Now, how do we apply data analytic in our lines of calling?
One, let me take the example of a lawyer. You want to understand what is trending in the market. There is law, but law is very wide. As a career path, you may choose to venture into business law. You may choose to venture into different sections of law. But you want to know which part is lucrative. Besides having a passion, maybe you want to deal with homicides and whatever, but there is also that part of where you want to grow economically. Using data, you will be able to analyze and know that, well, if I choose this path, ndio watu wanapenda sana na ndio itanisaidia. And even as a lawyer, once you become a lawyer, you will need to use a lot of data to know what is going on in the market, what is going on in your field. For example, you have a case whereby you are dealing with a criminal, and with that criminal, ndio umsaidie ama ndio umfunge, if you want to, lazima usieve through a lot of data. Kitambo ulikuwa unapata umengangana na mavitabu mingi, unangangana na lot of history, going through the trends za huyo mtu and all that. But with our digital era, you are able to do that from the comfort of your laptop by just analyzing whatever is there, whatever is available, the data you have, and you can easily know where to tap into with that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Mela, data analytic. Simpigie makofi moja tu pap. Amazing. Yeah. Now, to some. There was a time I wanted to learn keyboard. Martha, nikienda kuambia keyboardist anifunze kuplay keyboard. Akaniambia this thing, you have to have an ear for music. So is IT a learned technique, or am I born with an inclination kuwa tech savvy? Mimi napenda tu technology, or is it a learned skill?
To answer your question is, first of all, we are not born learning anything. From the moment you're a baby, there's nothing you can do. So everything that you learn after that is something that you're taught or something that you're exposed to. And in IT, we usually have a rule. We call it the 10,000 hour rule. What do I mean by the 10,000 hour rule? It means that for you to be a master in anything that you do, you have to have practiced it for a minimum of 10,000 hours. Sindio?
Ngoja. Umeniacha. Twende pole pole. Unajua tujakula. Twende pole pole. Bado. Unakimbia. Umesikia amesema nini? For you to be good at something, you have to practice it at least. Nimesikia hivyo. For you to be good at something, you have to have practiced it at least how many times? 10,000 times before we perfect. You imesing? All right. So kama unataka kuwa good at farming, you do it 10,000 times. Ukiangukanga tu.
Yeah, so the 10,000 hours is regardless of
whether... si 10,000 times, ni 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
Sasa unaona hata nyinyi tuko pamoja.
That is the minimum. Yeah, that is the minimum. Ukisikia hiyo ndo target yenye unafaa at least ufikishe ndio useme at least I am good. Not a master. I am good. Sindio?
Si tumekuwa pro.
Bado hujakuwa pro.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So, we never say that you've really quite mastered anything because there's always something new to learn. And you see for IT, there's always new emerging things. There's always new things that crop up each and every day. So that's why you have to, at least each day, for you to reach 10,000 hours. Ndio? Let's just try and do the math. Watu wangapi wako na calculator hapa? Ama simu?
Wengine wameiba.
Uko na simu?
Kwa akili tu.
Hamna simu?
Wako nazo?
Sawa, mwenye ako na simu atatusaidia. Let's say you're doing, maybe you're coding every day for 2 hours. Sindio? Haya, that's 2 hours times how many days do we have in a year? 365. Sindio? So if you do 2 hours times 365, how many are those? How many hours are those? 730. Sindio? So do 10,000 divided by 730.
How many years are those? Wow, it takes time to be great, eh?
How many years is that? 10 years. Sindio? So that's if you're studying 2 hours.
It is accumulating to 10 years.
More than 10.
13 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Around 13 years. So you can imagine the amount of time you require to really master something, whether it is IT, whether it is medicine. So how can you shorten this time? By investing more hours in what you want to learn. Sindio? So let's say you're really passionate about coding, whether it's Android development or anything in line with IT. It means that each day you have to invest more hours. Sindio?
Ngoja kidogo Sam. You are saying something very important. Does this apply even to other careers?
Yeah. It applies in anything that you're doing.
So hata akitaka kuwa daktari.
Hata akitaka kuwa daktari.
They must put 10 hours.
10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
Yeah, minimum.
13 years.
13 years. If you're doing 2 hours, that ongezei value as a person. Sacrifice it to invest it in learning IT, sindio, or whatever it is you want to learn. And then make sure that you have mentors. In terms of mentors, sio lazima ikue mtu physical mwenye unaona. It might be someone who you follow their life story, sindio. For me, my mentors personally in Elon Musk. It's someone who I've followed his life story ever since he started developing codes in when he was in campus. So have someone who you can mwenye anakusetia the boundaries, sindio. So work towards that person. Look at what are their characteristics as an individual, sindio. We say the best way to learn is through experience, but it doesn't have to be your experience. It can be someone else's experience. Sindio? That is the shortcut to life. Usingoje uanguke pale ndo ujue hapo kuna teleza. Uliza mtu mbona ulianguka pale, atakwambia juu kuna teleza. So pitia huko kwingine. You'll have saved a bone. Sindio? Yeah. So that is one of the keys to really being able to get to where you want to be at a very short time.
Amazing. That's amazing. Sapigia makofi moja. Oh yes. To our director. stroke CEO stroke CFO, Mr. Wayne, is IT for everyone? Is IT for everyone? And if yes or no, do we really need to incorporate IT in our careers? For example, mtu anataka kuwa daktari, mwingine anataka kuwa kuhani, mwingine anataka kuwa na beauty shop, mwingine anataka kuwa, you get those dynamics, eh? Should we incorporate IT in our careers? And is it for everybody? Yes, sir.
Let me pose a question to the audience. We've talked about Elon Musk being the richest man in the world. Let's name two other the richest people in the world. Two other that the audience know.
Two. Apple. Jeff Bezos.
Bezos. Okay.
Yes.
Someone else.
Wazi Wayne. Ndio.
Amazon.
The founder of Amazon.
Yes.
All right. Who else? Eh? Atikidhure Kindiki. You guys joke a lot. Atikidhure Kindiki. Who else? Who else is the richest? No. Wayne tusaidia tena. Ngoja. Madhakarwa. Mark Zuckerberg. Who is that? Founder of Facebook. Unajua tuwezi assume kila mtu anawajua, si ndio? Kuna mtu hapa labda hajaisikia Facebook. Yes, two.
Great. We have Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg. Jeff Bezos is the founder of Amazon. Amazon is basically an online store, e-commerce platform that helps buyers and sellers meet. So it's technology. We go to Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook, and he recently alifanya kampuni yake ikaitwa Meta, and he bought WhatsApp. Una imagine mtu ananunua WhatsApp
yenye iko kwa simu yangu,
yenye iko kwa simu yako, mtu ananunua ikakuwa yake.
Wow.
He owns WhatsApp, he owns Instagram, among many other technologies.
And
that
Elon
he
Musk
owns.
alichukua Twitter.
And Elon Musk amechukua Twitter.
What are you taking? Uliza jirani yako. Ngoja. Umesikia wanachukua nini? What are you taking? Ati Mark?
Musk.
Oh, Snapchat. Yes.
So the moral behind that is technology for all of us. I would not say technology is for all of us, but technology is there for all of us to embrace it.
Mm-hmm. It's available for everyone to embrace.
Yes. It's available for everybody to embrace technology. Mm-hmm. Go research and look at the top 10 richest people in the world. More than 60% of that number is technology oriented.
Ngoja tuongeze watatu. Umesema tutafute 10. Tuongeze tu watatu. Yes sir. Dangote. Dangote. Ondo songo wetu hapa Afrika, si ndio? Ondo bazuu hapa. Right? Dangote. Yes. Who else? Yes. Kanye West. Anasema? Tutafuga hiyo kiosk. Yes, we have Dangote. Who else? Amesema? Who else? Tunatafuta watu 10 the richest in the world. Bill Gates. Bill Gates.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's even look at Kenya, which is one of the largest companies in Kenya.
Safaricom. Yeah.
It's technology.
Yeah, that's technology.
It's technology. So is technology for all of us? It is there for us to embrace it. And for us to make sure that tunaenda na trend. Unajua wanasema wazee saizi, most of our parents, they are struggling with technology because they want to embrace it.
Yes.
Very simple solutions kama M-Pesa. M-Pesa 15 years ago was not there. But it came. There's a developer, Safaricom is there. There's a developer who built it. But we are there to consume it and to embrace it. So that means all of us have to participate in one way or another to go with the trend ya technology.
Amazing. Unajua nyinyi watoto wa CBC, wacha niwasaidie. Kulikuwa na typewriting machine kilio kinafinyago hivi kitambo. Na ashaona kitu hiyo. When do you remember that? Yes. Ilikuwa nafinywa hivi leta moja moja alafu kinatoa pepa mrefu. When people were advancing from that to computers, see, there are people who went home. Very many people went home. Anafinya hivi moja moja na miwani imeshuka hivi. And then technology kakuja. Then it was having a keyboard and a monitor. Hao wase walienda home, they were faced off. So this is a trend that you need to grow with. Sijika tunaelewana. You don't need necessarily to be good at it, at ile pa excellent, lakini ni area huwezi ignore. Is that true?
Yes.
Ni area huwezi ignore. If you are to remain relevant, ni area you cannot afford to ignore.
Yes. So jumping on to whether it is important and it is key to embrace technology as you advance your career, it is very critical. Very good example. Hii wakati wa COVID, and that was a good example to give when we were talking about data analysis. We will see on TV every time 10,000 cases, 1,500 from Nairobi, 300 from Nakuru, 200 from Eldoret. That is analysis. A very practical example of data analysis. Yes. So during that time, what walikuwa wanaambiwa, work from home. Work from home. So imagine a scenario where you're running a business that you cannot work from home. How would you engage your customers? How would you engage your employees? But kama umetumia technology kwa biashara, it means